Have you ever woken up feeling more tired than when you went to bed? Your energy is low, your drive is fading, and intimacy feels like a chore instead of a joy. If you're over 50, this might sound familiar, but what if I told you the answer isn't always more medications, more pressure, or more frustration? Sometimes it is as simple as what you do before bed. I am Dr. Sophia Carter, a urologist who has worked with hundreds of men navigating life after 50. And today, I want to show you how one specific vitamin taken at night could make a powerful difference in your ability to sleep deeper, wake up more refreshed, and even experience stronger erections. By the end of this video, you will know how this vitamin supports your hormones, blood flow, and energy, and how to use it in a way that truly works for your body. Let us begin. After the age of 50, many men notice subtle changes that sneak in over time. Your sleep gets lighter, you wake up more often in the night. That deep, replenishing rest you used to take for granted now feels harder to reach. Your stamina in bed starts to fade. Not always suddenly, but gradually, you find yourself losing interest or struggling to maintain the same rhythm you once had, and your overall energy, that natural spark, the fire you used to feel in the morning, it just is not there anymore. Instead, there is a slow fatigue, a kind of heaviness, both physical and emotional, that follows you through the day. You might chalk it up to aging, to stress, to busy schedules, or maybe you blame your body for slowing down. But what if I told you the story is not as hopeless as it seems? What if those signs, the fatigue, the weaker erections, the foggy thinking, are not just aging? What if they are signals that something inside your body is simply out of balance? You see, many of the struggles that appear after 50 are not because your body is failing. They are because your body needs something it is no longer getting. In most cases, it is your hormonal rhythm falling out of sync, your blood flow not moving the way it should, and your nervous system, the control center of your relaxation, recovery, and sleep, no longer finding its natural rhythm at night. And when that internal harmony is lost, everything else begins to suffer, especially your intimacy, your energy, and your ability to feel like yourself again. And here is the part many men are never told. One simple vitamin plays a quiet, powerful role in nearly all of it. Let us talk about magnesium, one of the most essential yet most overlooked nutrients for men's health. Magnesium is not some trendy supplement. It is a foundational mineral your body relies on every single day. It is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions, from the way your muscles contract to how your heart beats, from your brain's ability to calm itself down at night to how well your body makes testosterone. It regulates your sleep cycles by helping your nervous system shift into rest mode. It calms your nerves when stress spikes. It relaxes your blood vessels, which improves blood flow, not just to your brain or heart, but to your pelvic region too. And yes, it plays a key role in your erection quality by enhancing circulation and keeping your nerve endings sensitive and responsive. But here's the surprising part. Studies consistently show that more than half of adults, especially men over 50, are deficient in magnesium, and many do not even know it. Why? Because magnesium is often depleted by the modern lifestyle. If you eat processed foods, if you drink alcohol regularly, if you take certain medications for blood pressure, acid reflux, or diabetes, your body might be burning through its magnesium stores faster than it can be replaced. And when that deficiency builds quietly over time, the symptoms become easy to overlook until they are impossible to ignore. Poor sleep. You toss and turn. Wake up too early. Feel unrested even after 8 hours. Low libido. You notice your interest in intimacy fading not because you do not care, but because your body is not cooperating. Weaker erections, less sensitivity, less firmness, less consistency, brain fog, you forget names, you lose focus, you walk into rooms and wonder why, and fatigue. The kind of tiredness that coffee cannot fix, that no nap seems to cure. Sound familiar? This is what low magnesium feels like for many men, not as a sharp, sudden illness, but as a slow erosion of strength, energy, and confidence. But the good news is this: magnesium is not hard to restore, and in the next few minutes I'll show you exactly how to do that safely, gently, and in a way that supports your entire body, especially your intimacy and sleep. Now, let us take a closer look at something that often gets overlooked: timing. Why should you take magnesium before bed? Because nighttime is your body's natural window for repair. It is the time your system quietly begins to reset. Your blood pressure naturally drops, your heart rate slows, your breathing deepens, and your body moves into a healing rhythm. This is when your hormones are recalibrated, tissues are restored, and energy reserves are refilled. But for all of that to happen smoothly, your body needs the right tools, and magnesium is one of the most powerful ones. When taken before bed, magnesium helps smooth the entire transition into sleep. It assists your brain in shifting from alertness to rest. It relaxes your muscles, eases your mind, and signals to your nervous system that it is safe to let go. If you are a man over 50 who finds himself lying awake at night, replaying conversations, or worrying about tomorrow, this is a sign that your nervous system needs support. And magnesium offers just that. But it goes beyond sleep. Magnesium also plays a vital role in supporting testosterone production while you sleep. Most of your daily testosterone is produced during the night, not during the day. So if your sleep is light, restless, or interrupted, your hormone levels may suffer. That directly affects your energy, your mood, and yes, your performance. Magnesium also supports the relaxation of blood vessels, especially in your pelvic region. And this matters more than you might realize, because the firmer the vessel walls, the harder it is for blood to flow freely. And an erection is at its core a vascular event. That is why many men who begin taking magnesium at night, even in small doses, often report a quiet return of their morning erections, not forced, not artificial, but natural, gentle, reliable, a sign that their body is starting to heal. And that to me is the key word here: healing. Because at this stage of life, performance is not about pushing your body harder. It is about giving your body what it needs to do, what it already knows how to do. Magnesium is not a stimulant. It is not a shortcut. It is a signal to your body that says you are safe. You can rest now. You can restore. Let us go a little deeper together, because to really understand how magnesium supports intimacy, we need to look at the three systems that drive erections: blood flow, nerve function, and hormone balance. First, magnesium reduces inflammation inside your blood vessels. Inflammation makes vessels stiff, narrow, and sluggish. Magnesium, on the other hand, relaxes those vessels, allowing for smoother, more efficient blood flow. When blood can move freely to the penis, erections become stronger, more stable, and more consistent. Second, magnesium supports your nerve health. Every moment of pleasure, every sensation you feel, it is your nerves doing their job. But as men age, especially under stress, those nerves can become less responsive. Magnesium helps your nervous system fire signals more clearly and accurately. That translates into more sensitivity, better control, and a stronger connection to your body during intimacy. And third, magnesium reduces cortisol, the stress hormone. Why does this matter? Because cortisol and testosterone are like a seesaw. When cortisol rises from anxiety, overwork, poor sleep, testosterone drops. And when testosterone drops, everything from your desire to your performance is affected. Magnesium helps keep cortisol in check, giving your testosterone the space to naturally rise. In simple terms, magnesium does not force your body to perform, it prepares your body to perform, not once, but night after night, quietly, steadily, like watering a plant instead of spraying it with chemicals. It creates the internal environment where things begin to work again, without pills, without pressure, and without feeling like you are constantly chasing your youth. And here is something I want every man to hear clearly. When your sleep improves, everything improves. Your energy in the morning, your focus throughout the day, your mood, your motivation, your clarity. You stop dragging yourself out of bed, and you start waking up with strength, with calm, with a body that is not begging for relief, but ready for life. It is not magic. It is not hype. It is just biology, working the way it was always meant to, with a little help from the right nutrients at the right time. So how exactly should you take magnesium to feel the full benefit? It starts with choosing the right form. You want something your body can actually absorb and use. Magnesium glycinate is one of the most calming forms. It is gentle on your stomach and supports both sleep and muscle relaxation. Magnesium citrate is another excellent option, especially if you deal with occasional constipation, but steer clear of magnesium oxide. It is the cheapest, yes, but your body barely absorbs it, and it can lead to bloating or loose stools, which is not the kind of bedtime surprise anyone wants. Now, how much should you take? For most men, a dosage between 200 to 400 milligrams is enough to begin feeling a difference, but you do not need to go to the highest dose right away. Start small, around 200 milligrams, and see how your body responds. The best time to take it is about an hour before bed, and take it with a glass of water, not with coffee, not with alcohol. Both caffeine and alcohol can interfere with how magnesium is absorbed and how it works inside your system. If you are on medications or have any issues with your kidneys, it is always best to check in with your doctor first. Magnesium is safe for most people, but every body is different, and we want yours to be safe and supported from the start. Now, here is something I recommend to many of my older male patients. Pair your magnesium with a small calming bedtime ritual, a warm bath, a few slow stretches, even just 5 minutes of breathing with your legs elevated. These actions allow the magnesium to work more deeply, helping your nervous system let go of tension. Over time, this becomes more than a supplement. It becomes a signal to your body and your mind that it is time to rest, heal, and restore. And no, this is not a magic fix. It is not a one-pill miracle, but within just a week or two, many men begin to feel it. The nights get quieter, the mind races less, your sleep becomes deeper and more refreshing. You start waking up with more clarity, better mood, and that spark of morning vitality you might have been missing. And then quietly, something even more beautiful starts to happen. Your erections become stronger, more consistent, not forced, not artificial, just natural, like your body is remembering what it was built to do all along. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with something that I wish more men heard from their doctors. Aging is not a curse. It is not the end of desire or confidence or closeness. You are not too old to feel passionate. You are not too late to recover what you thought was gone. This stage of life can be a time of rediscovery if you give your body the support it deserves. Sometimes the biggest breakthroughs start with the smallest steps, like choosing to nourish your body instead of ignoring its needs, like giving your blood vessels, your heart, your hormones a little help, instead of expecting them to keep going without rest. Magnesium may not be flashy, but it is steady, gentle, trustworthy. It meets your body right where it is and quietly helps bring it back balance. And that is what we are really doing here, not chasing youth, but restoring function, reclaiming energy, inviting vitality to return, one restful night at a time. I believe in your body's ability to heal. I believe in your ability to feel strong again, clear again, grounded again, and if magnesium becomes your companion on that journey, just a small step in your evening routine, you may be surprised how far it takes you. You deserve that sleep. You deserve that strength, and you are not done, not even close. If this message spoke to you, if you are ready to take care of your body with more patience, more wisdom, and more respect, then I invite you to subscribe. Here on this channel, we talk about real solutions for men over not hype, not pressure, just honest, science-backed care for your energy, circulation, and confidence. Take your first step tonight. Let your body rest, recover.